Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel called IVD Manufacturing. So in today's video we are diving into the crucial process of device registration and listing with the USFDA. So if you are in the medical device industry or even you are just curious about how it works, this video will give you all the details you need about the FDA requirements and why the device registration is so important for the compliance. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of the process, let's first understand what the device registration and listing actually mean in the context of the FDA. So what is this device registration with the FDA? First up, device registration. So the FDA require manufacturer, the importer and the distributor of the medical devices to get registered their establishment and list their devices. This is one of the mandatory steps to legally market medical devices in the United States. This means that if you are a medical device manufacturer, whether you are making a diagnostic tool, a pacemaker, or even a simple thermometer, your company needs to be registered with the FDA. This ensures that the FDA knows which devices are on the market and can monitor them for the safety and the compliance. Now let's talk about what is this device listing with the FDA. So now let's talk about the device listing. So once your establishment is registered, the next step is listing your devices. This means you need to submit the details of each devices you are selling into the US market to the FDA. Thinking of device listing as creating a catalog for all the medical devices your company manufacture, imported or distribute. This catalog will help the FDA to keep a track of all the devices, ensuring that only safe and approved products are available to healthcare providers and the patient. So now I hope you are able to understand what was the establishment registration and then the device listing. First you get your established register, then you announce about your devices. Why is this so important? Now you might be wondering that why this is so important. Well, there are several reasons why the FDA device registration and listing are crucial for your business and for the patient safety. So, without a regulatory compliance, you won't be able to get legally sell your product into the US. It allows the FDA to track the devices for the potential safety issue and the recalls and the market access. It enables your device to be sold to the healthcare provider, the hospitals and the other medical facility in the US. So without FDA registration and device listing, your medical device cannot legally be marketed or sold into the United States. Hence, this is the step that every manufacturer must take to ensure that their products comply with the FDA regulations. So now let's talk about what are the processes by which I will be able to get my establishment registered, then listing my devices. So here is a quick overview of the steps you need to follow. Step number 1, which is the establishment registration. The first thing you need to do is to register your establishment with the FDA. This means that your company must provide the information about where the devices are manufactured, packaged or distributed. This is done through the FDA FURL. When I say FURL, it means Unified Registration and Listing System. Step 2, which is the device listing. After registering your establishment, you will need to list all the devices your company is going to manufacture, import or distribute into the US. For each devices, you will provide a detailed information such as the device name, the intended use or any regulatory information like the peer market approval status, which is the 510K or the PMA. The moment you are able to meet the two first steps, which is getting your establishment registered, then getting your product listed, Now the time comes when you need to update your listing on annual basis, for which a fee is mandatory. So device listing are not a one-time process. You need to update your device listing every year. If you have any new devices or make changes to your existing devices, you need to reflect that into your listing. Step 4. Pay the FDA establishment registration fees annually. So depending upon the size and type of your business, you may be required to pay an annual registration fees on a regular basis. Be sure to stay current with the payment to maintain your registration. Right? So I'm not going to talk about the common FDA devices class in the requirement, as we have already talked about in the previous lecture, like they are falling into class 1, 2 and 3. Then based on the risk of their classification, like the various regulatory processes are available. Mainly for 2 it was 510k pre-market notification, whereas for 3 it was a pre-approval market or pre-market approval, right? So each classes will be having a different requirement for the registration and listing, so it is important to know where your device fits. Right? So now what are the consequences of not registering and listing your devices? The consequences can be very severe. Without FDA registration, listing your devices could be considered illegal to sell into the US, which can lead to fine, product recall and serious damage to your company reputations. Not to mention, the FDA has the authority to remove unregistered devices from the market. So in conclusion, the device registration and listing with the FDA is a critical process for any company that wants to market their medical devices in the United States. It ensures regulatory compliance, patient safety, market access. Whether you are a manufacturer, distributor or importer, make sure you are following these steps to stay compliant with the FDA rules. So I'm going to bring a next lecture in a very detailed manner, like how this process is going to be carried forward. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below if you have any question about the FDA processes or need further clarification. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and compliant.